Hi. So today's question is, what are the legal steps to publish a book about music? It would include my own transcriptions of copyrighted songs. So that was a question that was sent directly to me a little earlier this week, and we will take a look at this one. Well, it's an excellent question. And so the real thing is, well, where do you start? So the hard part about it is that we have an idea of a great book. We know people would want to read it. It's discussing songs that people would like to see the transcriptions for, but we don't own the rights to the songs. So how can we do this without getting ourselves in trouble for using property of other people, in particular music companies? Well, before I answer your question, I just wanted to say this is Chris Baird from selfpublishingmadeeasynow.com. Hit the subscribe bell, like or leave a comment to help me produce more videos like this one. Also, in the description below, you should check out my self-publishing secrets checklist that I created to help you. It's helped me publish over 170 books. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Now, let's get right on to it. Well, my story. I can't say that I've done the music side, but I can say from cookbooks. And so I discovered on cookbooks, at least when I was publishing them, the recipes are not protected. So I have also seen other people get in trouble for using animated series or video game characters and things like that without permission in their books, and that has also created a big problem. On the music front, though, this is a little bit trickier because, and that's because the people who own the rights to it do not want people to just borrow their music and take the text or figure out the tabs or chords to it and post that out on the web, or even sell books, which would even get them even more trouble without contacting them. And where this gets especially tricky is the fact that getting contact with them, they only will do it through contracts. They're not just going to send you an email and say, go ahead and make money off of our book that we've come out with, our the book that I've come out with. They're only going to be dealing with bigger name people. So this is where it gets very, very tricky. And so the short answer is, it is probably not a good business model to try to make books off of other people's content like that. And it's not because it's a bad idea and not because people wouldn't be interested, but the level that you would have to be at in order to get somebody to the recording studios to sign away rights or figuring out deals like that would have to be pretty big already. And by that point, they would be contacting you, and they would have lawyers and such in order to make sure those contracts are looking good. If you do it without their permission, that creates also a bunch of problems because, of course, they could sue you. They can come after you figuring out. But often they probably won't. They probably just contact Amazon and tell you to take your book down. That's the reality of it. They don't even contact you directly, and that's what normally has happened. But I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do. You should, of course, contact a lawyer yourself. But I have been in touch with many people who are in this exact same situation, looking to see, well, how do I get the rights, for a celebrity or musician or whoever it might be, to include their information or their property, their intellectual property inside of my books? And the answer is always, it is insanely difficult to get them to let you do that. So that's a little unfortunate there. So I hope I could have been a little more help to you. I can say that if you do it for free and publish stuff, usually they tend to leave most people alone on that. But even then, the recording labels do not like people publishing lyrics or publishing the chords to their music. I've seen problems with that, and sites getting takedown requests as a result of exactly that. You would think people just want to be able to play their music, which would probably trigger more sales. And in fact, many of these record labels even got their starts by people passing around tapes, copies in the 80s of their music, and now they sued them once other services came out that involved distributing their music without their permission. So that's the That's the short story version of it. You'd have to talk with a lawyer again regarding contracts and all this sort of information upon what you can and can't do and how much music you can include. Though I haven't ever seen anyone who was able to make money doing this route or even getting permission in the first place. It is very difficult. But maybe for smaller time artists, you might be able to do that. Well, what have you found? Plenty of other readers and listeners and viewers. Have you found that you were able to do it with music or other intellectual property? Maybe you found that it wasn't so painful or have some tricks. Please do share them in the comments below, and check out the next video you'll find up above regarding your other self-publishing questions. Thanks.